Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to today's trade recap. Today is the 8th of December, and it was a quick one trade day for me. So let's get right into it. Let me just go ahead and mark out 9:30 when I got on the chart. And again, this is in Central Standard Time, so this is an hour after market open. All right. So hop on the chart 1 hour after market open, and this is what we could see. Now, as we can see from the start of the session, it just looks like we've been selling off the entire day. So I'm not going to try to take any longs against that. Especially when we're like right in this area here. I'm just going to look for a continuation, and I see that we have a previous week level. And we just put in this previous week level, right? Because it's Monday. So these previous week levels tend to be really strong towards the start of the week. So since it's Monday, it is a high likelihood that this previous week's level is going to be very strong. And as we can see before, it did get a little bit of a bounce, but the selling pressure was just too much. But since we did have all this selling pressure, and it did see a response, even just any response, that is also telling me that it is validating the level. So even better for a continuation trade. Now we also have the high volume node here on the current session. It's a little bit more like this. And then we also have current session value area low. It's relatively close, but I'm not going to count it as a confluence for my trade because it's too far away from where I have my stop loss. But basically, we have a high volume node, and then we have a very strong previous weekly level. So I put in my limit order 1 tick before the weekly level to enter shorts, and went ahead and got entered in. Was chopping around for a few minutes. Sometimes that would just happen, especially on lower volume sessions. So like since today's Monday and there's no news, it's generally going to be lower volume, but that doesn't mean you can't hit good trades. It just means that they might look a little bit different when they're actually playing out. So it took a few minutes to get a good reaction, but then we did get a good reaction. Price went 50% of the way, moved my stop loss to cut my risk in half. Came back up, didn't really matter. This is why it's important too for me, why I don't move break even, right? Like I'm okay with losing half risk. Half risk to me is like a win. I know that sounds dumb, but if I lose a half risk trade and then I win a trade, like it's like the half risk loss didn't even happen. But what would disappoint me is if I move my stop to break even and I got stopped out and then it hit my TP. So that is that. So 50% of the way, move my stop loss 25% in profit. Or no, sorry, not 25% profit, 25% of my drawdown, which is actually 50% of my drawdown, so half risk. And then immediately after it went back to my entry, immediately sold off and hit my TP. And as you can see, if I held runners, I could have caught all the way up to 19 points. And this would have been another logical TP going from previous week level to previous week level. So that is just kind of an idea of some of the trades that you can hit with a scalping profile, or a scalping strategy, sorry, while using volume profile. So yeah, that was a pretty quick and easy day. We made about $520 on my funded next funded account. I actually got 2 new Tradeify 50K select plans. Those are all up $1,000. The profit target for those is only 2,500 that you pass in 3 days. But I'm using TradeSyncer, so I have it as double the contract size of my funded next account. So it's doing $500 risk for $1,000, and today it hit. So those are up $1,000, both of them. So they're $1,500 away from the profit target now. But since there's a consistency rule there, I want to say it's like 40% or whatever. Yeah, maybe it is. I think no, it can't be 40%. I don't know what the percentage is, but there's some type of consistency rule that makes you kind of have to trade 3 days. So I'm just going to go for 3 days of $1,000 and pass those. And our TPT account is finally passed with this trade. I did maximum size, literally exactly 15 contracts on my TPT account. This is my funded next account that I'm on right now. If you want to see the battle here, a little different, but yeah, smack trade. It was like 4K profit. It was like 3,900 for the TPT account, and now the TPT account is passed. So I have two funded accounts now, being the TPT account, Take Profit Trader, funded next, and working on 2 Tradeify accounts. Sorry, I can't speak. I didn't wake up like super recently, but I'm still kind of half asleep here. But anyways, good trading day. Hope you guys enjoyed the trade recap, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.